this way goes zip. What's his name?
YAHUAH!
YAHUAH up over here. We YAHUAH up over here. We YAHUAH up over here.
Yes. Wait for all the new designs and everything that is coming up.
Wait for all the new designs. We got all kind of new stuff coming out.
Yes. Put it in the chat, Robert. Steven said.
What we doing? We doing kingdom business.
Kingdom business. Welcome everyone to our third session of this amazing Telethon. A lot of surprises happening today.
Wow. What you got in your hands, Lena? Get it nice and tight. What you got in your hand? Kingdom business. Malakuta.
Now,
Come
remember,
on.
this is a prototype, okay?
Prototype.
So we have this on hand. You can see it through scripture.
Why is yours showing backwards all of a sudden? A while ago it was showing different. Can you flip something on your is that me or you?
I don't know. Let me see.
It was showing forward a while ago. I think it was a set.
Here, like
there
this.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, you had a
the camera did something. Like you see it good, but I'm backwards.
Hey, get it tight, man. Get it tight. Get the book tight. This is a prototype. It's not bound. So now we move through it. We got some great news we're going to share with you in this session. What is that, Lena?
We have our true scripture, Bari Hadash, New Testament, translated from the original words of Yahuwah. No corruption, not influenced by any type of religion, organized religion, politician, or any kind of paganism in the world. Straight the truth and making it understand without no confusion or any misleading information that is out there right now, based in the Greek translation. So we don't use any Greek in this book. It's
no
a pure
Greek influence whatsoever.
It's a pure word of Yahuwah, and you guys can see right now that's going to be the stamp special edition for the package holders. You can see here the pages. It's an amazing size for the font. The font is perfect size.
You're really impressed with the size of that font, how it came out, huh?
Yes, I think it's perfect for, for everybody. Just with regular glasses, you're going to be able to read it. I can read it without no problem. My mom was able to read it without no problem either.
Yeah, her mom usually needs glasses, but she can read that really good.
Yeah, so
and let's go in. We're going to go in, fam. Everybody hit the like button. We're going up. We're doing kingdom business. Who's understood the assignment? Like, listen, this is important. tsinfo.org. Go over to tsinfo.org and just participate. I'm telling you, you're going to get a blessing out of it. There's going to be something inside of you that feels great about it. It's Yahuwah's making his move. He's making his move to come back to the earth. Everybody thought he wasn't coming. You got to understand, there was 430 years they were crying out to him. 430 years. They were in Matzah. Nothing. Where's he at? What's going on? Where's he at? The distance between Malachi Yahu, Malachi Yahu, and Matati Yahu, that big old gap, long time. We hear about a Mashiach coming. We hear there's going to be a Savior, but where's he at? But those of us that have been sent, he always sends somebody to prepare the way. You don't know what shape, form, or fashion his preparers are going to come in. You don't know. I promise you, you don't really know who I am. I don't know any other way to tell you, but other than what he's allowing me to tell you right now. He's just allowing me to say to you, you don't know who I am. But one thing you do know is that I've been sent by Yahuwah to tell you the truth in these latter days.
Yes.
Very important you understand. Now, you can believe that or you cannot believe that. regardless, just like with my companion, YAHUAH the Immerser, it didn't matter whether you believed it or not. It didn't matter whether you believe YAHUAH the Immerser or not. He was there to prepare the way. It had been written about. What you're going to find as you get through this Tanak, you're going to find out about certain people that's been written about that are now showing up on the scene. All the way back in the Tanakh. You're going to find out about certain people that will show up out of nowhere and that will properly prepare the way. Now, this time, for real, is the final push. See, nobody's ever said this is it. When they were asking him, they were saying, when YAHUAH came down as Yahusha, and they were asking him, is the time now? And he said, it's not for anyone to know, but he said, what I can tell you is until this word, and he specifically said the Bashira, which is the great news, the phenomenal, the good, great, the excellent news is preached throughout the entire world, the end shall not come until that happens. Now, Lena, most people ain't got that part, but you better pay attention. You don't know what's being said to you unless you're paying attention. You better pay attention to me telling you he sent me. There's no other way around it. I've been sent to tell you the truth and to prepare the final push. I'm going to do a training on the final days that's going to make you go, my goodness. My eyes are way blessed from what I'm seeing. My ears are way blessed from what I'm hearing. You mean to tell me I'm alive during this is about to happen? Yes. It's closing in. Otherwise, I'd be running after professional sports. I'm just telling you right now, you got to pay close attention. Daniel Bacote done gave away 20 memberships.
Thank you, Brother Daniel.
Yay, supporting the channel here. Our YouTube channel, over 106,000 subscribers out of the blue, by the way. Remember, like YAHUAH spoke the word and went bam. All of a sudden, all these subscribers just went boom. Watch, it's going to jump.
Almost 1,000 subscribers a day is happening right now.
I'm telling y'all. That thing's going to get up into the hundreds of thousands. It will eventually be, I predict, it will be millions of subscribers on this channel. And out of that millions, we're going to get 144,000. Somehow, some shape, some form, some fashion. It'll start with 144 of us who you can't move us to the left or the right. You just can't move us. We love each other like that. Guess what we do? We know that we all been attacked so many angles from getting here. Many of you had to go through different types of abuse growing up. They try to take you out, try to depress you, try to demoralize you, try to get you to commit suicide. Many of you had to go through things like that. But guess what? You just kept going. You kept going. You're still here, fam. Give yourself some credit for continuing to go. You're stronger than you think. You just been here waiting. You've been just staying. After you've done all the stand. For in the end, the vision will not tarry, but it will speak. You're now watching the speaking of the vision of YAHUAH. It's now coming. It just had to have the word, Lena. It just had. How do we get everybody to clearly understand? You can't get YAHUAH to come back here with a fake word.
No, because who's he saving then? What he's coming for? If everybody will be deceived. So who's going to receive him? Who's going to believe in that if the word haven't been there? So let's say we promote the truth don't exist. And he's going to come back. There's some people that know the name, but people are not doing the right Shabbat. People are still eating pork and eating other stuff that they're not supposed to be eating, and they're not doing the festivals the right way. They working during Shabbat, even during Shabbats. So
Got kids going to
who
school
is
during
he?
Shabbat.
Who is he coming for? Like he needs to really give a. He's gonna give us a chance. So at least there's gonna be people that knows the truth in order for him to come. I mean, if not, it's gonna be a waste of time. For that, if I would be Yahuwah, I'm like, if nobody got it, I'm just gonna wipe it out. Well, I'm gonna do a big return to save who? If there's nothing to save. That's why when he looked down to Naha and he only saw one, he wiped everybody and just left Naha. He's giving us a chance right now to have a group of people that he's going to save. But if it's hard to find 144 people that do exactly how Yahuwah explained how everything is done, where he's gonna get the 144,000?
Yeah. Who have no falsehood in their mouths. Thank you, Brother Randy. You
Thank
see,
you.
in order for you to be one of the 144,000, you can't have any falsehood in your mouth. You had to get straightened up. We had to get cleaned up. It just had to happen. That's why he says he's renewing his name. The new Jerusalem. Everything is going to be renewed. It's going to be established properly. It's never going backwards again, ever. There'll never, ever be another falling away from him. Not no great one. The great falling away, you got to just look at the scriptures. Happened. Some people waiting on it to happen. No. It's already happened. What he's doing now is he's reestablishing his disciples, the disciplined ones. Those that he we got to have stuff in common with Yahuwah. Lena, why you
Yeah,
want to roll with us? Why you think you're going to get taught all you need to get taught then? You don't understand the purpose of time.
yeah. You have to.
Time is
You need to
crazy
have
for
it
them.
now. You need to get it right now in order to go and understand, like the place where we going once Yahuwah come back. It's a very, very special place. Like, for example, when Masha went to talk to him at the top of the mountain, he said, take your shoes. This is like a very, uh, you know, um,
Set apart
uh,
ground.
set apart ground. So we're going to a set apart ground. We cannot go there saying God. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Judy. It's Yahuwah. I'm so sorry. Say, oh, thanks, Judy. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I mean Yahuwah. Like,
Elohim.
yeah. So it has to be a big preparation, and that's what he's doing with Promote the Truth, is getting people prepared in order to get into a set apart ground.
We get into a rhythm, fam. That's why y'all see me consistent. Now I've been hammering it like this, not on social media. I've been 17 years. How you think I got my wife to be my wife? It's a fact.
Yes,
I
it is.
brought my witnessing A game to who I felt something unique about, Lena. I brought my witnessing A game. I've been witnessing. See, some of y'all want to meet your soulmate, but your witnessing game ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like your witnessing game ain't tight. You're gonna mess around and attract another pagan. You're gonna put yourself in another bad situation running after another idol because you ain't got your witnessing A game right. If you stay in the trenches, get right in here in the trenches with Promote the Truth, you're gonna get your A game right. You're gonna know how to speak the words of Yahuwah. You hear them kids on Shabbat?
That was so beautiful. Like, look
Listen,
how strong they was. Like, they knew that. I bet you they have known those commandments better than a lot of adults.
yeah, do y'all
That
know
was
how to
very impressive.
do y'all know how to recite the commandments? Like, do the basics. Like if Yahuwah says, hey, come here, quote me the third commandment, word for word. Can you do it? Hey, quote me the first commandment, word for word. Can you do it? Are you a disciple? Do you got that kind of discipline? He says you got to know these. You got to know these. Lena, I'm going to do some true scriptures.
Love it. Come on.
Hold on. Lena, I love it. Come on. Who's been over to tsinfo.org since we got out of here? Let's see who's went over and supported. Who loves Yahuwah like that? Like, this is the great. What I love about this, you finding out who's who in the kingdom. Who's going to be the supporters? Let's go
Yes.
look. Let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. All right, there we go. We ended with Melanie. So Melanie, she ended the session with a sapphire pack, $2,500 pack. She just said, "I'm not playing. Let's go." Now, I guarantee you, Melanie ain't stopping there. I know her. She relentless. She says, "Watch, Melanie gonna mess around and go purple diamond." Now watch
Yeah.
this. Brenda Spencer, 15. She said, "I'm not playing." She said she is not playing. Barbara Bithya West, 2108. This is since we left here. Okay. Who else is in there? Ymani Thomas, another 2641. Brandy Smith, 2627. Catherine Tillman, 104.15. Jamie
Yolanda
Galloway, another
Crawford.
10.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I got Yolanda Crawford, $50.
Yolanda Crawford did another 50.
Yes.
She cashed out that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yolanda Crawford, 50. Jamie Galloway, 10. Who else is in here? Who else is in here? Christine Casey, 3. I love it. She said, "This is all I can do for now. I'm going to come back with more." Patrice Pearson, 2108. Daniel Libby, another 25. Daniel Bacote, another 415. Not playing at all. He already purple down. He reaching out, helping people, building the kingdom more. I see him. He's gone. Blank and Stephanie, powerhouse team out of Hawaii. 120. $120 out of Hawaii. Come on. William Pollock, another 3159.
Woo!
I don't know how many times Queen Nelson has contributed today between tsinfo.org and in Supers. Queen is on top of it. She did another 100. Hallelujah. Patrice Pearson did another 104. Daniel Libby did another 25. Elmer and Kareem down in the Philippines, another 10. Michelle Nicholas came with an opal package out of the Netherlands. What up, Michelle?
Good job, fam.
Natasha Stevens says, "I am not playing not even an inch." 415. I think that's multiple times she's contributed today. Not playing. I don't know why. What? Brother Maurice, Tamra, Ravenel. They on their way. Here they go again. They went platinum last time and helped some other people. They just did 104, 15. Joe and Ebony did another. They started out with 208, did another 52. Kadeem did another 5. You see, do you understand what we're doing? This is kingdom business. We're not being shy about it. We're saying we're building the treasury for the kingdom, and we're going to go plant it and we're going to go grow it. You know, let me tell a quick story, Lena, and then I'm going to get into the Tanak. You're right, Patrice, best family ever. Back when I found Yahuwah in May 2007. Y'all pay attention. Back when I found Yahuwah, May 2007. I studied, man. I was in the trenches. I was traveling. I was going all over the place. I was trying to do whatever. And I'm like, if I got to go move to Israel, if I got to go wherever, I'm going to get to the bottom of all this. I had spent 6 to 10 hours a day, 3+ years, and then I found YAHUAH. So I'm like, where I got to go? Well, YAHUAH, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? I was willing to do anything. So I found some people in different parts of the USA that had some nuggets. And I was traveling out dozens of hours, just driving place to place. Had this friend with me. We said, we don't want to get on the plane. We're going to drive everywhere so we can talk through this and we can disseminate what's going on. So I get around to August, and then I write the Promote the Truth website. What's going on, Helen? Coming in from the Philippines. Philippines waking up again over there. See, we get ready. Hey, I love it. We all over the world. So, Lena, I'm like, all right, I write the site. As I'm writing the site, I'm starting to buy different scriptures. I'm understanding what to look for. That's the big thing. Y'all understand? So what do you look for? My question was that led me finally to YAHUAH. Here's the question. Where are the original scriptures? That's what finally, after 3.5 years, frustration, disappointment. Thank you, Sister Archella in the building. YAHUAH first. You see, after all that time and all the heartache, and Jesus letting me down. Don't talk to me about no Jesus. That's a fraud. I don't hear nothing about no Jesus. Jesus is the biggest letdown ever. Ain't nobody hollering out about Jesus really believe it. They emotionalize it. They hyping themselves up. But they know most of their prayers do not get answered. You know it. Don't even play. Every now and then, Satan will throw you a bone. And you don't know it's YAHUAH sending you a delusion. Because you don't love the truth. So, here I come out of it. And I'm buying all these different scriptures. I know where to look, what to look for. I know to go check out P45, P46 over there in Ireland. I know to go get the Codex Sinaiticus. See, I still got that piece of paper. I got to find that piece of paper. See, I know I got I'm on the right stuff. I'm understanding majuscule, minuscule. I'm dialing it in. The Corinths. I'm understanding all of it, Lena. So then I'm going to tell y'all what I concluded. Late 2007, I concluded that I needed to put together my own archaeological team. I needed my own translator staff. This is what I concluded. I literally sat down and budgeted it out. What would it take? Because I know the places where there's certain writings at. But it requires quite a bit of money to crack the code and let them give you them writings, or at least get you copies of them. So I was trying to figure out, how do I do all this? My budget, I figured it was going to be about a 6 to 8 year project. I know Brother Daniel, I got the receipts all over the place. And I figured it was going to be $150,000 to $200,000 a month because I wanted a team of translators. So I was going to get the best, understood Greek the best, understood Aramaic the best, understood Hebrew the best. I was going to get the best of them. Probably 7 to 10 translators. Pay them big money. Write them, have my attorneys create agreements that are so strict that they could not put their personal opinion in the translations whatsoever. I would oversee it, having a good idea now that YAHUAH was teaching me what to look for, what to do, but not having it down pat, the Abari, and not having it down pat at that time, the Aramaic. the Hebrew and the Aramaic. You follow me so far, Lena?
Yes.
See, I was like, okay. Now y'all got to understand why I promote the truth is so special. Because this is what your brother's going to do. Now I'm like, how am I going to finance $150,000 to $200,000 a month? You know? Helen wants to know how they can contribute. Look on the screen, tsinfo.org, Helen. Just go to tsinfo.org, and that's how you can contribute to the project. So I didn't know. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I said, well, I was pretty good at building businesses. I said, I'm gonna put a business together, and I'm gonna let that business fund this whole project. And I started building. And let me tell y'all, they start getting pretty big, didn't they, Lena?
Yes.
It started being like supernaturally big, right? So I'm like, this must be the way Yahuwah wants me to do it. Now, they got so big so fast, and then I go, all right, let me go ahead and grab some of the money and put the team set up. And right when I went to go do it, the people I was partnered with, they started backstabbing me.
Yeah.
They started doing shareholder me. They started doing all these crazy meetings, trying to block me. I'm like, what? We got all these blessings, and I'd be right there, and all of a sudden snatch. And then it'd be lawsuits, and it'd be crazy stuff that would happen. So I started another business. The whole time I got Promote the Truth running. The whole time I got SEO going on. The whole time I got dozens and dozens of emails coming in, people saying, I gave my life to Yahuwah. Nobody hardly knew about Yahuwah at the time on the internet, Lena.
No.
Y'all got to understand the story your brother can tell you from what I've seen. You type Yahuwah's name in Google in May of 2007, you got 0 results. 0. Nothing. I knew nothing on you. I don't know anything on YouTube. Nothing. You type it in Excite. You type it in MSN. You type it in all them other search engines. The only place you see a little something was Yahoo. Isn't that weird? YAHUAH. Yahoo.com. There was like 2 or 3 sites in Yahoo. So I'm pressing through. I'm going through persecution in business. I'm generating great money. The money that I need to fund the project is it's right in my grasp. And then bam, Satan would attack it. But I'm going, Yahuwah, why are you letting this happen? You see what I'm saying? Like, Yahuwah, why are you letting this happen? That's the most important thing. Why are y'all letting this happen? Yahuwah, why are you letting this happen to me? Why are you letting all these people do this? I'm getting that close. I start another one. It take off. Blow up. I get right there. All of a sudden, lawsuits, attacks, backstabbings, smear campaigns, the whole 9. At the same time, I keep SEO. Now, all of a sudden, you're seeing more and more sites pop up on the internet. You're seeing more. Now you see some YouTube videos popping up. Now you see the search engine Google getting populated. Now you see more websites popping up. And I'm telling you, I believe they was coming out to promote the truth.
The wordings was pretty close.
I just keep going. I'd be like, all right, I start another one. It blow up, same thing. Now, let me tell you what I learned. Yahuwah, when I sat down and I got quiet with him after multiple attacks, generating millions of dollars in business, never been able to get it to go do what I felt in my spirit needed to be done. But the whole time I'm studying, I'm getting better in Aramaic. I'm getting better in Abari. I'm getting better at reading the words myself. I want to go hire the translators, Lena. I want to go hire all these
to
people.
do that. He knew that no one will have the heart, and even if they knew the language, they was not going to be immersed in Yahuwah's name, and they will not know about Yahusha Yahuwah, and they will not be doing the true Shabbat or the true festivals. So Yahuwah knew that you was not going to find nobody in the world that know the languages, but the most important thing, to follow him the right way in order to translate a pure language of Yahuwah.
Yeah, hey, y'all feel that with Sister? How many y'all bear witness with Sister Linda here? I mean, I'm talking to my family so y'all understand how we got here. Why I know that I know that I know now. I know it.
Yeah, Yahuwah wanted you to do it. No,
And
nobody,
I had
not
to
that
be
you don't
shown who
like it.
I am. Yahuwah had to talk to me. I'm telling y'all won't believe the businesses I built. It's unbelievable. A country boy. I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of business. And get right there, man, and go put the team together. All right, lining it up. Lita knows she was in with some of it with me to help
Yeah.
build. And I go, Lita, all right, let's get them lined up. And all of a sudden, bam, bam, smash. We get ready to go hire these people. We get ready to go put this structure together. No.
Attack, steal,
Attack, no.
people stabbing in the back, stealing from us, government coming
Lying,
with great
setting us
lies,
up.
coming with stories out of their nowhere, and just being crazy, like things that you're like, this don't makes like a logical human sense.
It don't make any.
So it have to be Yahuwah the ones doing this,
So when I
because
got quiet after the last big one in 2020, beginning 2020 on the pagan calendar, I said, Yahuwah, tell me what's going on. You know what I felt 13 years ago. You know what I wanted to do for you. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what Ruah was speaking back to me when I finally got really, 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 really quiet. Because in them 13 years, man, I got really good at Abari, didn't I, Lynn?
yeah.
At Hebrew. I got really, really, really good. If you go back and watch my videos, you will see me continually translating the translations of everybody.
Yeah.
Melanie's seen a lot of this. Sister Melanie's seen them. She's got front row seat on this one, I'm telling y'all. I keep translating the translating of the translators, but I'm wanting to go hire translators. I'm wanting to go put together a translator team. I'm talking about guys, go probably combine, gonna pay them 70 probably to $100,000 a month between them. Translating the translating. Ask Sister Amber. She got a front row seat. She knows. I've had massive businesses. And Yahuwah said, hey, I let you go through all of that so that you would develop a posture, a toughness. You would be refined in the fire. I let you go through all of that so that it would give you time to learn. It would give you time to get dialed in. And the whole time I was testing you to see if I could count on you not to get moved to the left or to the right. It's like the Ruah was talking to me.
I know you was in positions to like receive money, a lot of money from a business, and walk away and allow uh, like things that are not moral or ethic for business to happen. And you say, no, I'm not getting that money. So yes, though the like there was completely test that Yahuwah was putting in your way to know if you was gonna be the right person to do
Testing
this.
me. And then I got quiet one day in the bathroom. I got real quiet. I was in the shower. I always get these inspirations in the shower. All of a sudden, I heard, you're going to translate. You don't need to hire no translators. If they were legit, it'd already be here. You'd already see, you done looked everywhere. Look what you done bought. Look at all the money you done spent. You was gonna go take money and go throw more money out there. And where are they? So you were gonna end up having to pay for what you already know to do anyway. You go do it. And I gotta tell y'all, later, I didn't go, yeah, me, wow. I didn't do that. I didn't do it. I said, for real, Yahuwah, you want me to
It's like
translate the scriptures?
it was like Masha saying, like, you want me to go and free these people? Like,
Later will
what?
tell you. It's like he's telling me, just like it's a Masha situation. You gotta go set my people free. It's you. He said, look in the mirror. Who you're looking for is in the mirror. I built you. I let you go through that fire. And you didn't stop. I let your name get dragged like they did mine. That's what he told me. He said, they called me a demon. And I'm the creator of everything. They calling you everything. And you ain't mess with nobody. Yahuwah is my witness. I don't mess with people. I don't
Yep.
mistreat people. You ain't gonna find nothing nowhere. Me screaming at no people and dogging them out and cussing them out and stealing from them. You ain't gonna find none of that. You're gonna find manufactured stuff everywhere. Set up. Fact. I got too many witnesses. Thousands. They're too close to me. Can't shake them. I'm telling y'all this story so that you understand that promote the truth is different.
Yes.
It's just different. It's too tried and tested. We ain't just popping something up going, oh, I hope and I wish. Anybody says anything in regards to promote the truth, it's futile. Number one, because they ain't came to us direct. And they're going against scripture if they got an issue. I know what coveting's like. I understand what jealousy's like because Yahuwah, that's why he made human beings because they're so covetous. They're so vicious in their hearts. They don't love their brothers and sisters the right way. But we do. So I'm just telling y'all, the money, I was going to spend that kind of money to go get somebody else to do it. And Yahuwah said, no, you go do it. I said, Father, what am I going to do, man? I got to go. What you want me to do? He said, I want you to do that first. He said, now trust me in this and watch what happens. Go start making videos and tell people who I sent you to be and tell them about me. They're not going to be able to deal with your reasoning. The challenges will be futile. He said, just go start talking about what I've taught you and the fire I brought you through to make you as strong as I made you. Just go teach them. And now go duplicate them. Go build up some soldiers, some warriors in me, thus says Yahuwah. Those that are going to rule and reign. We're going to do it the right way. See, I only had one back when I took everybody out. Nah, you're going to have 144 to start this thing. And then thousands will come because you've been faithful. I've been faithful. I'm so happy to say I have been faithful. I ain't moved to the left or to the right. I've been faithful. I ain't got it all right because I'm just learning. But every time I learn it and get it dialed in, I apply it immediately and I don't move. And then Yahuwah brought me an incredible helpmate. Because my witness was tight. And I told her, I said, if you come with me, Satan hate me for real, for real. And he want to kill me all the time. But he can't. Unless Yahuwah gives him permission. And Yahuwah's not giving him permission. As of yet. He might let him do it for a certain purpose. And if he does, it'll bring more people to Yahuwah. But as of right now, I've got a certain thing that I have got to do. It's all in my soul. I know that it has to get done. I already see the vision of what's going to happen. And that's why I'm here, to get you to understand who you are. All I got to do is get everybody out, just like me. I had to figure out, who am I? You don't know who I am. You don't even know who you are. Once you recognize who you are, you'll see me for who I am. And then when we see each other, it's on. That's why 144 of us, it's going to be a different thing on this world. There ain't no tell. Some of us are going to call fire down from the heavens. Some of us going to do that. So let me share this with you. And understand, tsinfo.org, we're doing kingdom business. If you feel led, Natasha, we appreciate you, sis. If you feel led, go first fruits for YAHUAH. Like, this is the beginning of the 8-week run. We're going all the way to September 30th. Get as high as you can get. Now, I'm going over in Shamut. I'm going in Shamut. I'm going to do a few things. I was going to do one thing, but I feel something else too. Lady, you want me to go into true scriptures?
Let's go on to true scriptures. And remember that if you're a package holder from the previous campaign, you have access to the Barashit, that is the Genesis. So you can go and download it. If you don't have access to it, you can get that, and you can have that feeling of the Tanak. So we have already some books translated from the Tanak, and you can start reading that and get into the flow of how it's going to be exposed. You can see the difference with the script, with the Bibles or whatever you have in home right now. So that way you can tell what are we doing now with this translation. If you're new, make sure you go to tsinfo.org and you find out about each of the packages that we have in this new campaign that we're starting just for the Tanakh, and to keep spreading the Bari Hadash, that is the New Testament. So I'm very excited. Go ahead. Put it in the
Shamut
chat.
chapter 3. We're going in there. Shamut chapter 3. I broke this down in an older video that tore people up. Tens of thousands. Thank you, Brother Larry. We're Operation Now. Operation Now. Tens of thousands of views on this video I did on Shamut chapter 3, where I proved how all the search engines are all jacked up and all the translations are all jacked up. And I took you into the Codex Leningrad, showing you how I translated this. Now, Masha was keeping the flock of Yedaru, son named Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of the Madim. And he led the flock to the back of the wilderness. And he came to the mountain of Alua at Harad. And the messenger of Alua, and the messenger of YAHUAH, the messenger of YAHUAH appeared to him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked at the bush as it burned with fire. But the bush was not consumed. It wouldn't burn up. And Masha said, I will go over now to see this great sight, and as to why the bush is not burned up. And when YAHUAH saw that Masha had gone over to look at the bush, Alua called him out of the midst of the bush and said, Masha, Masha. Y'all hear that? Masha, Masha. And he said, here I am. You got that? See, Masha saw a burning bush. What do you see when you hear the true scriptures? When you hear the message? Is there a fire you see? That's why we always talk about put some fire emojis in the chat. Why? Because that's your burning bush. That's you on fire. See, once you get on fire, you walk to the fire. You ain't afraid to go through the fire either. You just walk to it and you'll walk through it. You want to know what this great sight is that you are seeing. You're feeling inside of you right now. And as soon as you do that, when you really go run to the fire, and you ain't afraid of the fire, and you got your brother and sisters back the right way, you love each other the right way, all of a sudden, you're going to hear Yahuwah call your name out twice. Lena, Lena. Catherine, Catherine. Amber, Amber. Gerald, Gerald. Lisa, Lisa. Liz, Liz. You're going to hear him in your spirit. He's going to call your name out twice. You better believe he's calling out Emily, Emily. Renee, Renee. Marvin, Marvin. Down, down. He's calling Eric, Eric. Luya, Luya. He's calling your name. Ashley, Ashley. Randy, Randy. Hannah, Hannah. Suhey, Suhey. He calling your name. Renee, Renee. Once you on fire, he gonna call your name twice. Amber, Amber. Shannon, Shannon. Daniel, Daniel. Elmer, Elmer. Archella, Archella. He gonna call your name twice. Don't you feel it going up down your arms? It's going down my arms right now. Daniel, Daniel. Eileen, Eileen. Patrice, Patrice. Marvin, Marvin. Deontay, Deontay. Natasha, Natasha. He gonna call your name twice. Once you on fire, William, William. Ebony, Ebony. Joe, Joe. He gonna call your name twice. Jamie, Jamie. Brandy, Brandy. He wants you to come here. Come on, Robert, Robert. He said, here I am. When Yahuwah calls you, which he's calling you now, put it in the chat. Here I am. Put it in the chat. Watch what happens when you understand. Here I am. Y'all done missed. Here I am. Done went over your head. Done went over your head a gazillion times. Not this time. You about to get it. Put it in the chat. Here I am. If you believe that Yahuwah's calling you twice, and you want to rock with Yahuwah, and you are saying, I am yours, tell Yahuwah, here I am. Here I am. Vanessa, Vanessa, here I am. You got to let Yahuwah know, here I am. I'm going to tell you why. Lena, don't you let me forget the connection with here I am. Please, don't let me finish this book. Y'all don't let me finish it. Woo! Don't let me finish. Here I am. Watch this. This is crazy. See, you got to be tapped into the spirit to teach you what I'm teaching you now. I'm just telling you. You ain't going to get this intellectually. I praise you, Father, because you've hidden these things from the wise and the intellectuals, and you revealed them to the babies and the sucklings. I praise you. Ryan, Ryan, you got to say, here I am. Man, wait till y'all see this. And he said, do not come any further. Soon as y'all say, here I am, stop. Don't keep walking. You run to it, you walk to it, you go to it, but as soon as you say, here I am, Yahuwah's going to say something to you. He's going to say, do not come any further. Take your shoes off your feet, as Lena said earlier. Because the place where you are now standing is set apart ground. The true scriptures where you are now standing is set apart ground. Take the shoes off your feet. What that means is humble yourself. Approach this with full respect. Approach this with full honor. Go down in your soul and go, man, this woman, this organization, these people have proved to me that all these other scriptures are lying. I am now standing on set apart ground with the true
Hallelujah.
scriptures. Didn't you feel that this morning, Lena?
Yes.
What made you say that and then Yahuwah tell me to teach this? I wasn't thinking about that.
It's him speaking through you.
You got to understand, here I am, stop. Don't you go no further. Take your shoes off. That's why when you go to tsinfo.org and you support, you come in with your honor. Don't go over there just messing around. Listen, don't go over there messing around. Like, seriously, go talk to Yahuwah about this. Here I am, stop. Don't go no further. The ground that you're standing on is set apart ground. This is the most set apart word since those originals that hardly anybody understands. Now we're making it plain. We're making it make sense, and it's set apart ground. Don't go to tsinfo.org unless you're going over there set apart. Don't do nothing. From here on out, don't do nothing unless you're going to approach the project the right way. That also means full respect all the way around the camp. Do not send emails and don't sign your name. Because you are dealing with set apart ground. You're dealing with set apart people that are rocking hardcore with Yahuwah. Be respectful in every shape, form, or fashion with this project. I'm talking to me first. I got to be respectful to this project from every shape, form, or fashion because I know I'm dealing with set apart ground. You're going to have to respect everything around here. Or otherwise, we're going to say next because you don't understand set apart ground. We don't want the people that don't want it. Yahuwah don't want you if you don't want him. You got to put the respect, like Brother Daniel said, on this Malakuta, the Yahuwah business. Come on, Kanisha. It's got to go way up. I can't tell y'all. The staff is telling me it's rampant now. And I'm telling them, do not answer one email that they don't sign their name. Don't answer one. So if you don't get a response, first thing you want to do is go, did I just be disrespectful and send in an email? How can this? Hey, and a lot of times it's not even like, hey, how you doing? Hey, blah, blah, blah. Like you talking to some dogs. You ain't no way in the world going up on Yahuwah like that. You ain't doing it. So we already know that if you ain't trained on how to approach Yahuwah through his people, what you gonna think you gonna do with him? He gonna tell you, I told you to love your neighbor as yourself. You gotta honor this. Take your shoes off. Humble yourself. Humble yourself before Yahuwah. Don't go no further. Don't be looking for no blessings, no breakthroughs, and you can't sign your name. Don't look for no blessings and no breakthrough, and you can't be pleasant and cordial and loving with your brother or sister. Don't do it. This is for real talk. This campaign is about a great movement of honorable people. You got to make sure when you're dealing with the whole project, you put the honor on it. You get a t-shirt, that ain't no regular t-shirt. That's set apart t-shirt. That t-shirt's got the blessings coming out from an emissary of Yahuwah and his people. No. You didn't get no regular hat. You didn't get a regular book. You got some set apart material. Then he further said, I am the Yahuwah of your father. the allure of Abraham, the allure of Yiddishak, and the allure of Yaakov, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. And Masha hid his face, respect, because he was afraid to look upon allure, respect, honor. And Yahuwah said, I have surely seen the suffering of my people that are in Matzah. How many of y'all want Yahuwah to see this hell y'all been through? I want him to see. I know he sees mine. You see, I want him to say, I done seen what you've been through. I seen it. I seen how they mistreated you. And I have heard their cry because of their slave masters. What do you think Yahuwah's going to do with these governments and these institutions and these people that are in positions of power that suppress people? And we call on his name. What do you think he's going to eventually do? So I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Matzarim, the Egyptians, and to bring them out of that land and take them to a good land that is spacious. How many of y'all want some good land that's spacious? How many of y'all want some good land that's spacious? A land flowing with milk and honey. It's currently the home of the Canaanim, the Hatim, the Amorim, the Parazim, the Huim, and the Yebusim. Yahuwah, whoever stole it from us, he gonna take it back. And what they got, he gonna give it to us. This is scriptural. He gonna give us double for our trouble. Watch what happens as it plays out. And now the cry of the Yisraelim has reached me, and I have seen the oppression that the Matzarim are doing to them. Therefore, I am going to send you to Pharaoh, to bring my people, the children of Yisrael, out of Matzah, out of Egypt. And Masha said to Allure, what do you do, Lenny?
Who? You talking to me?
Who? That's what most of y'all got to get out of. Come on, Brother Daniel. Brother Daniel said he tore up by this fire.
It's fire. I've been just like listening. I'm taking it.
What y'all looking around for? I know all of you probably like Masha, like I was. You want me to translate these scriptures? This is bigger than Pharaoh move. From here on out. Leader, this is bigger than the Pharaoh move.
Yeah.
He delivered them out, a group of people. He about to take this word out to billions of people, y'all.
Yeah.
And nobody can argue with it. They can only be frustrated about it. Yeah. They can't disprove it. Can't. And so I don't want nobody in here looking around. That's why you had to take your shoes off. So you can get yourself straight. All right, let me get myself together. I'm going to humble myself. I'm going to approach this the right way. I'm going to do it with full honor and respect. I'm going to step into a real 144 attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. That attitude to everything in your life. That attitude is to everything in your life. Yahuwah wanted you level up. And that's what this campaign is going to be. We're going to level up the true Yahuwahs in the world. You cannot be here looking around and struggle for money, struggle for pay a bill. That's not what Yahuwah commanded us to be. Look who was Abraham. Wealthiest man. Like, if you look at all of them, they all was wealthy. So where this poverty came from? Because they just wash out our brains and train us that was normal. Then having a lot was pagan. changing the transcription in the Bari Hadash to think that the rich people will not be able to have salvation when it's not truth.
That's true.
Is what we are talking about. Humble yourself. Like if you're a maid, do details. Humble yourself. Do the best that you do. Whatever work you do the best. You do things for Yahuwah. You do it the best that you can. Everything that you have in your life, even your job, is provided by Yahuwah. So respect every little thing in your life, because that's how he's going to approach. When you come with him, that's how he's going to treat you. The way you treat your life. How are you treating your body? Are you treating your body the best? Are you treating the stuff that you have been able to get, like your car? Are you keeping your car clean? Are you keeping your house organized? Are you keeping your purse organized? It's the little things that Yahuwah is asking us to level up, because from those little things, that's where we open our minds, and Yahuwah is gonna give us more. When we approach him, we know that we're humble and that we can come confident and know inside that we have gave our best during the time when he's coming back.
Don't be looking around. Sister Lena said, y'all got to understand the assignment. Yahuwah said, hey, I'm going to send you to Para. Every one of y'all got Paras, pharaohs in your city. Your mayors, your governors in your states, in your provinces, presidents, senators. None of these people love Yahuwah. None of them. Show me one so we can get them on here. We'll bring them on a live stream. Let them turn loose and share with us. Go find me one of these leaders in government that's been elected by the people. So guess what? They power us. They pharaohs to us. So what we got to do is grassroots in these cities. And what we do in these cities is we're going to bring these people to Yahuwah and out of misery, out of Matzar. And Masha said to Alua, who am I that I should go to Para and that I should bring the children of Yisrael out of Matzar? And Alua said, guess how he responded to him? When Yahuwah says, calls your name twice, and you say, here I am. Don't be saying here I am. You should have been like, don't say nothing. Soon as you said here I am, that means you volunteering for the assignment. He then gonna tell you, stop. Let's check you out now. Because I'm about to put something on you. I'm about to put a word on you. I'm sending you to set the people free. The true scriptures is y'all staff to go knock down these pharaohs around the world that don't love Yahuwah. You got to go set these people free. These churches, these pastors are pharaohs. They're powerless. This organized religion, this system, the beast system, the Catholic Church, all of its minions. These people, they hate Yahuwah. But guess what? He's sending you through the true scriptures to set the people free. He said, who am I that I should bring the children of Yisrael out of Matzar? And Alua said, certainly I will be with you. How many of you want Yahuwah to say that to you? Who will hear Yahuwah respond back? Certainly. You want to hear that, Lena? Certainly, Lena, I will be with you. And this will be a sign to you that it is I who has sent you. When you have brought the people out of Matzar, you shall serve Alua on this mountain. He already tell you the great thing he gonna do. He go, this gonna be a sign. You just go to work and watch it come to pass. Just go to work. Spread the true scriptures. Sow into the project. Believe in it. Spread it. Don't be ashamed of it. Hit them attacks head on. No problem. You're attacking me, no problem. No emotion about it. If it's true, then get upset. If it ain't true what they saying about you, shuck it. Certainly, Yahuwah said, I'm going to be with you through this. I ain't sending you by yourself. And Masha said to Alua, when I go to the children of Yisrael, and I say to them, the Alua of your fathers has sent me to you. And they say to me, what is his name? What shall I say to them? And Alua said to Masha, Ayah, Asha Ayah, meaning I am, that I am, the living Alua. Then he said, this is what you shall say to the children of Israel. I am has sent me to you. And Alua further said to Masha, then after you said this, you shall say to the children of Israel, YAHUAH, the Alua of your fathers, the Alua of Abraham, of Yiddishak, of Yaakov has sent me to you. This is my name forever. And my name is a memorial and to be proclaimed to all generations. It's a memorial. It's to be remembered. What's a memorial? To be remembered throughout all generations. Go
Forever.
forever. Go and assemble the elders of Yisrael together and say to them, Yahuwah, the Alua of your fathers, and the Alua of Abraham and Yiddishak and Yaakov has appeared to me, saying, I have surely visited you, and I have seen that which has been done to you in Matzah. And I have said, I will bring you out of the suffering of Matzah to the land of the Canaanite, the Hattim, the Amorim, the Perizim, the Huzim, the Huyim, the Yebusim, to a land flowing with milk and honey. Thank you, Brother Daniel. And they will listen to your voice. See, you want to know why people listen to me? Because who sent me? I ain't telling you everybody listen, but a lot do.
Yeah.
A lot do. You want to know why? People, they know who's I'm rocking with.
Yeah. You
Yahuwah
know
sent
what?
me.
You know what I just see? Like, just listen at yourself. Right there, we have a great point. When people tell us, well, the name was translated, or, if I use another name, he's going to understand. He says right there, my name is Yahuwah.
Forever.
And that's the name forever. It don't say it's going to change to Yahweh, Jehovah, Jehovah, God, Lord, Señor, Dios, all that stuff. Right there, you have a great witness tool to make people like question what they answering you. Just ask them when they said that. Don't reply on telling them what they need to think. Ask them a question. So what you understand on this verse right here when he's saying that his name is going to be forever, but if the name is translated, then that got changed, which means it went not forever. So that really stuck me when you was reading that, that I'm like, he's telling you right there is forever. So it don't mean it's going to change in the course of him returning.
Then you shall go, you and the elders of Israel, to the king of Matzah, and you shall say to him, Yahuwah, the Alua of the Abarim, the Hebrews, has met with us. And we ask you now to let us go on a 3 days journey into the wilderness so that we may sacrifice to Yahuwah our Alua. But I know that the king of Matzah will not let you leave. No, unless a mighty hand makes him do so. Me and Lena went through so much hell back in 2020. And I told Lena, I said, Yahuwah's not going to let us out of this easy. He's going to harden the heart of these people. I seen it. I said, he gonna use this to show his power. when he delivered us in front of the world. Hey, y'all coming? So I will stretch out my hand and strike the Matzarim with all my wonders, which I will perform among them. And after that, he will let you go. And I will give the Yisraelim, sign name Israelites, favor in the presence of the Matzarim, Egyptians. Then it shall come to pass that when you go, you will not go out empty-handed. Every woman is to ask her neighbor and anyone that lives in her house for jewels of silver and jewels of gold and for clothing. And you shall put them on your sons and on your daughters. And you shall plunder the Matzarim, devastate them, bankrupt them. The people that has done what they've done to hurt those that call on the name of Yahuwah will be plundered, says Yahuwah. That's my faith. That's my faith. What's your faith in the name of Yahuwah? So that's the word from the chapter 3 from the true scriptures. Why do you want to support? Lena, it's deep. Why do you want to support? Why do you want to support this? Because you got Yahuwah's name capitalized every time. You got it spelled out, Ayah, Asher, Ayah. I don't know any other ones that do. You got the meaning of Ayah, Asher, Ayah spelled out. I don't know any of them, any other translations that do it. And it's proper. You can't argue against it. It says Ayah, Asher, Ayah. I don't know why they don't put it in there. Why they just put Ayah in there? I am. That I am. Why don't they spell out what that means? Well, we did it. Yeah, we did it.
Yes.
He says 4 or 5 times in here that his name is Yahuwah. He says 4 or 5 times. See, 15. He further said, you shall say to the children of Israel, Yahuwah, the allure of your fathers. Then he says, Abraham, Yedishak, and Yaakov sent me. This is my name forever. And my name is a memorial to all generations. Watch, that's once. Right there, he says his name once, right? Verse 15. Verse 16. Go to the assembly. Go and assemble the elders of Israel and say to them, Yahuwah, the allure of your fathers. He says his name twice, Lena. Right? Has appeared to me. All right, now watch. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Get down to verse 18. And they shall listen to your voice. Then you shall go, you and the elders of Israel, to the king of Matzar, Egypt, and you shall say to him, Yahuwah, the allure, 3 times. He says his name. Is he done? Is he done?
Licia, it's not Shabbat. It's not Shabbat today.
Nope. So look at that. 3 times he said it in 15. In 15. In 16. And in 18. 3 times he says his name Yahuwah, Lynn.
He's making it really clear right there. Look, it said read the part where he said that his name is a memory. Did he say memory or a
Memorial?
A memorial. Okay. When they do memorials in the world, they create statues or plaques in the walls and stuff like that. They put a name. Let's say a memorial to
Michael Jordan.
whatever. Okay, Michael Jordan. That
He got
name
a
is gonna
memorial
change.
right now outside the stadium in Chicago.
Okay, that name is gonna change in 100 years to Micah Jordan.
Are they gonna go scratch over it?
No, they're not gonna change the name. It's a memorial on the name. Means it's going to stay exactly the same forever. And he's saying forever. So I think that's a great point right there for people understanding that the name don't supposed to be translated or changed or anything.
So what he's doing there is like he's writing it on a statue and saying this is forever. Lena, put the real calendar in, Felicia.
Yes.
Felicia
I'm
don't
gonna
understand
help you.
time yet. We're gonna
Yes,
help you
this
out,
is
sister.
the century.
Don't get caught up in the pagan evening to evening. A day does not start in the evening. As a matter of fact, go back and watch this first session where we rip a hole in that pagan evening to evening stuff. You're not following Pharisees, the people who hated Yahushua and killed him. So when you do that, you're following your oppressors. So we don't do that here. We teach you the real calendar of Yahuwah based upon his real timekeeping. I did a whole training on the first and the second session today. An entire training on the first chapter. So if you go in there, Lena just put it in the chat. You can go learn the real. That's if you love Yahuwah. You might not love Yahuwah. Our job is to present you with the truth, and then you can follow it. And we're tearing all kind of lies down. We be tearing lies in the shreds around here. You can't come in here and not be prepared in the name of Yahuwah and think you're gonna slide on through without us going, nope, that lie is ripped. We be tearing them up, sis. Lisa, you gonna love this. Yahuwah's called you to be set apart, to take this word. Where you at? Jamaica, she said?
Yes, you said Jamaica. Actually, it's gonna be being that you don't know yet and all that, and you were calling on Yahuwah. Make sure you read this website. The actual Shabbat is gonna happen on Sunday, and Shabbat is from start in the day. It's a Shabbat day, which means it's during the light time. So once the sun comes out until once the sun goes out, that's your Shabbat time. So just to give you like a quick help right there, okay, Alicia?
Hey, Lisa gonna take this name all over Jamaica. Let's go. We got Sister Danielle over there too in Jamaica. We're gonna take over Jamaica with the right word, by the way. Now, Lena, what are you thinking about this? I mean, we're doing kingdom business today. What you thinking about everything that you've seen happen today? And we're gonna run this back on Monday. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. So we're having a second telethon for this launch of this campaign of the Tanak. So get ready. It's a lot of things coming up. As we said, the Barit Hadash is ready. So we are reviewing all this and sending it to print. And it's going to happen with the Tanak the same. So we're starting translations of the Tanak. I continue with translations actually because we have already 2.5 books done. So we will be continuing doing that. We need your help. And I think we have proven, like just reading out this. When you know how we did with the Bari Hadash, all the training that we was able to do, the studying that we did together here in lives. When Brother Jay was coming just in a short 1 to 2 hours a day, allowing that time of him to be able to do it during the day. So have a full day of translation and also have 2 hours or an hour and a half to tell us about all this is so like you cannot put a price for this because you're actually going to learn the true word of Yahuwah. Like we realized that the Tanakh was not only influenced by the vowel points but also by
I'll
the
be back,
Greek.
man. I'll be back.
Okay, not only influenced by the vowel points, but also by the Greek. Because even though the Tanakh was wrote in Hebrew, when the Greeks did their own versions, those versions in Greek was the words that were used to give us our actual Bibles and scriptures that are outside right now. And then those that decided to at least change the name for the correct name of Yahuwah, then they utilize those translations too, like the King James or these old translations that was in our modern languages, like English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, uh, um, uh, uh, well, these other languages, Chinese, all that. So if we don't get together right now and we don't scratch all this, like we know there's going to be Greek influence inside of our Tanak, and we know what happened in the Bari Hadash when we start peeling the Greek out of it. So it's really, really important that we get together, that we hold hands, and the same way we was able to have this physical book ready to go print, together we can do the same thing for the Tanakh. And those are the roots. Like you cannot build a house without proper foundation because it's going to fail off. So we need to have the right sources to get the right foundation, because everything that was taught in here, they learn it from the Tanakh. But we don't have the right Tanakh right now out there. So is so necessary for all of us to have the right foundation. Like what Yahuwah told to Masha. Do we actually know that those book was not manipulated? So I think this is the most important work right now in the world, that we get the full translation of the Tanakh and the Bari Hadash and being able to push it and market it out there, because it needs to spread. The word needs to spread. The name of Yahuwah, we just saw it. He said, my name is forever. What forever means? Like we are part of forever right now. But a lot of people, most of the world, have used for their whole life other names. And I think we all deserve a chance to at least hear the truth and then take the decision. But if we don't get together and we don't have this book out there, then everybody is going to the lake of fire. Because the word out there right now is not true. As we seen in the first book, in the first verses in Genesis, where it's telling us what the day is, what a date is, what light means, what darkness means. It's just in the verse number 5 in the first book. So if that's just right there, that there's a confusion, what else is inside of this book? So I'm really excited for what is coming. I appreciate every one of you. Robert Stevens, I see you. Sister Donna, Suhey, Nafis. I see Yolanda. Yolanda, thank you for everything. Brother Norman, Renee, Eric, Sister Amber, I really appreciate every one of you. I know I'm not going to be able to mention everyone in this chat. Every time I keep going down, there's a lot of interaction. I love it. I think this is needed, and that's the way of witness. If you are in front of the computer or you're in front of your phone, type something. Let the world know that you love Yahuwah. Let the world know that you are ready to spread his name. If not, you're wasting your time right now listening to this. If your child, if you feel certain way that you don't want to spread the name, or you feel uncomfortable, that's the same way Yahuwah is going to approach you. When you go and step in front of him, he's gonna say, I'm child with you because you was child with me. So it's time to level up and get the game for Yahuwah, because he's ready to come back, but he needs us. He's giving you a chance, and it's time for you to take over that torch.
You did a great job. I was listening to you in the background. Hey, listen, here's what's going to be happening. I think Sister Sherry's about to join us too here as we begin to get the slow wind down. We got some power stuff to finish up with. Everybody go to tsinfo.org. Go to tsinfo.org and contribute. Get to the package level. Get yourself locked in. The badges are coming out for the first round, the first week of August. And listen, what badge are you going to get to before the end of this month? I'll be looking out. Today is the 26th. You got to the 31st. Yahuwah, how can you bless me to make sure I'm badge qualified before the end of the month? So my name goes out in the first round of badges. I'm going to do a special video on it. So your name's going up in lights.
Your certificate of appreciation.
Yep, you're going to get your certificate of appreciation. It's going to be awesome. You'll be able to share this all over the place. It's going to be fun, man.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. Sherry, sent you the link. Hopefully you got that. We're going to get Sister Sherry. Oh, yeah, I see her over here. Now, I meant to get Sister Sherry in earlier. She's one of the 4 that's got a copy. What you got, young lady? What you got?
You got a surprise there. Look at that shirt.
Oh! How you feel about that? How you feel about that, Sherry? What's your thoughts? You been going through it? Can't hear you. Let's get her mic though.
Hear me now?
Got you.
Okay. It's I've already been through it several times. It's awesome. I love it. Love it.
So what do you think is going to happen? I mean, you've been in the trenches on this. What do you think is going to happen to the world?
Oh, it's going to set it on fire. I mean, it's just when people actually get this in their hands and they read it. Let me turn it around. They're going to know the truth. There's no way they can't. And it's so easy to understand, and it's so well written, and I don't think there's going to be any question as to the truth. Right here, it's right here. It's my baby.
Any questions you want to ask Sister Sherry Lynn?
Like you are being able to see a work of 9 months, and you have been part of it on everything, like integral parts, and you being with us for many years and have seen launching a ton of products before.
Right.
What can you tell people about, people maybe said they are really going to receive my book, like, they're showing something there, but I'm really going to receive it. I'm in the other side of the world. Are they going to ship it to me? What do you have to say? And what was that experience when you received that in the mail and you didn't even know it? We give you a big surprise.
Yeah, well, I will say that, yes, you are going to get it. It's in my hand. It's here. The only thing now is to say, hit the print button and let's go. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, it's perfect. To me, it's just absolutely perfect.
How do you like the quality of that paper, Sherry?
I like it. I really, really like the quality of the paper. It's very easy to turn a page. You don't have to constantly lick your finger. It's not too thin. It's not too thick. It's like the perfect weight. It just reads so easy. I can actually read it without any issues with my glasses that I am currently wearing, which are my old glasses. Another whole story. I still don't have glasses. My glasses broke months ago, and I still don't have new glasses. I have them, but I can't wear them because they're wrong. So even with my old glasses, I can still read this, and it's very easy, very plain. The font doesn't wiggle in and out.
Hey, Brother William in Ireland said that must be some YAHUAH paper.
It is some YAHUAH paper. It's some good paper. So, and I've actually tested the little QR code. It works. Yes. So that's awesome. The QR code that's in here. Right here.
Yeah.
So that works.
And Hey, that's gonna be powerful when we build up those tools, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Hey, y'all can go hit that QR code right now. You'll see it'll work.
Yeah.
So y'all got it up. Take your phone. You hit that QR code. It's gonna take you to the preface. That's soon gonna become a whole tools and support page. And it's gonna have multiple languages as we build this out over the years. That's part of the resources that we're doing at tsinfo.org. We're gonna get all these tools built out, all this technology. We're gonna pour tens of thousands of dollars into this technology. So you want to support that?
Right.
Yes.
So
Actually, that QR code is gonna take you to get all the list to all the
that's the that's the list. That's
The
the
list, yeah, the list.
it's the list of all the
Right.
names that was
Hey, now wait a minute. This is a big one. Because Sister Sharon, your brother has spent about 2 years. How many names do I got on that list? The real Hebrew names? How many names?
1,000
100
or something.
maybe. Yeah, there's like 1,200, I think.
Almost 1,200.
Yeah.
Now, so what you're saying is that QR code is going to take them where they can get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just gave y'all a big secret tonight, and nobody really got it. Sherry just let a cat out of the bag. I didn't know that cat was going to come jumping out of that bag.
You're the one told them they could scan it.
Hey, I didn't know the cat was going to jump out the bag. I'm going to have to cut this out.
Well, they're going to have it in 3 weeks anyway, so there you go. It's good. It's all
Listen,
And
we're
you
going to have
know,
Brother Daniel join us in about 5-10 minutes. He's going to come in here too. He gone nuts. He loving YAHUAH. He's been supporting all day. Any final words you got, Sherry? You know, you see it. You got your hands on it. You got to see the paper.
Mhm.
Just on your side, what input are you already ready to give your input about thumbs up to go to the printer, or you need some more time?
No, I don't need any time. There's my cue.
Hey, this is live.
look at that.
Oh, I didn't expect that. Sherry, you went through it so that deep. So that in the last 24 hours, you've been digging that deep.
I've been digging. Now, I haven't read it word for word.
No, but I'm talking about, you already know the word for word. How many times you been over that?
28. 28, 30, 40, something like that. But no, I've gone through it. This is my second time through. And it's like I said, it's perfect.
Man, I'm over here tripping, man.
I don't.
Y'all gotta understand, she's one of the recommenders.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of people behind the scene that you don't see, but she's one of the people that said, "All right, I'll come out and let them see me."
Yeah, I don't care.
Right? Not other people like, no, we don't want to be out on front. We just want to do our work behind the scene. But Sherry's one of them people that gets to say it's good to go.
Yes, and you saw where Amanda said she was on her way to my house.
Yes.
She came to my house. She touched the book.
Yeah. Okay. What was Amanda feeling? What was that collaboration like, y'all
like,
together?
oh, I cannot wait to get it in my hands. I have to have it. I can't wait to get it so I can just sit down and just read it. She's already said the first thing she's going to sit down and read is Hazine. So, yeah. Amanda, if you're listening, just a few more weeks, darling. Just a few more weeks.
Man, oh man. So she lives in your city?
She lives in another city. No. Yeah. But close to me.
So you're impacting your region. Are you trying to say you're impacting your region already?
I am impacting my region. Absolutely.
This is what's gonna happen. This is gonna be all these little fires gonna come up in cities, in different towns and regions, and then you're gonna hear people go, "What? What has happened here?"
Yeah, I'm still giving out my little cards. Every time I go out, I give out my little cards.
I'm gonna guarantee you something. You're gonna see everybody. We want this. If this happens, we're not promoting anything unsafe, but there will be some controlled bonfires of some quote Bibles going into bonfires in a controlled, safe setting. Just make sure y'all just safe. But I'm predicting that you will see that happen.
Yeah. I'm in.
In a
Give me-
controlled setting, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Legally, don't be blowing up and create no crazy wildfire. We're talking about a controlled setting. All right, Sister Sherry, parting words.
Well, thank you all for being such a part of this phenomenal experience here. It's coming. Just be a little patient. I promise you, you're going to get it in your hands soon. Like I said, you've got my go ahead. So yeah, I'm good.
All right, we love you, Sister Sherry. Y'all give us a fire emojis in the
We
chat for
got
Sister
You
you.
Sherry.
the best.
See the
Thank you
Bob.
for
See the Bob.
everything.
Man, can y'all believe that? Lynn, I didn't expect her to say that quick. So it must be pretty tight. Brother Daniel going to get in here. Where'd he
Yeah.
go? I don't know where Brother Daniel went. Where'd he go? All right, Sister Sherry. Oh, I see him. All right, Brother Daniel. All right, he coming in. Oh,
YAHUAH! Woo!
oh, Brother
Yeah,
Daniel blowing
yeah.
the Shabbat.
That's right. That's right.
It
That's
gets
right.
far here.
What's going on, Brother Daniel? You see what's happening today?
YAHUAH! Yeah.
What's
You know,
going on?
hey, look, everywhere you look,
Look
everywhere
on
you
the
look,
TV back.
Malakuta di Shamia, Malakuta di YAHUAH, Malak de Hashamin.
Hallelujah.
You tore up, Brother Daniel.
Hey, I'm about to run out of here.
Brother Daniel is on fire.
Woo!
What'd you
Man,
think, Brother Daniel, when you saw me pull that copy out today when I was opening that package up?
oh, it's over with. Tell you like this. You said they was burning. They gonna burn them books. Well, they burn jerseys when something ain't right in the sports world. You know they gonna burn it when eternal life's at stake. They
Yeah.
gonna burn them translations.
They're gonna burn them.
Translations.
You remember they were so mad when LeBron left Cleveland. They was burning his jerseys up there in Cleveland like crazy.
What you think they gonna do when they found out that they've been lied to? Boy,
Man, it's gonna be a trip. You're gonna see it pop up all over YouTube. I guarantee you. Watch.
man, family, I want to tell you like this. Sister Lena, Brother Jay, Young Kai, PCT staff, everybody that contributed, everybody that put some work in, everybody that shared, liked, commented, supported. It's real. It's so real. Man, we part of the most historical, greatest time. There's not even enough words in the English language to describe this time that we're in right now. We've been blessed. We've been called. Like you said, take your shoes off because the place you stand in is set apart. YAHUAH called you to this day. He called us to this day. Man, I gotta tell you, man, I'm beside myself. Yeah.
Okay. Lena, what you gotta ask? Hey, come on, Shirley. I see you over at that super. What you gotta ask, Brother Daniel, Lena?
I'm just so happy. Like, see your emotion. Like, I know you have read the scriptures. Like, you was part of the team that helped doing the revision of every single word, even a single comma inside of this book. And what do you have to tell people about how it's writing and how you came to this book knowing the previous? What is your feeling now that this is coming out to people's hands?
I'm feeling the joy of Yahuwah. First of all, because when I'm gonna describe it like this, like as a person that's been lied to a lot in his life on all different levels about all different things, about affairs from the heart, business things, friendships and all that. You know how you feel when you've been lied to?
Yes.
How do you feel when someone tells you the truth?
Wow. That's right. Like relieved.
That's right.
And you see Amber House, she called them translations.
That's right.
Translations, not translations. All them
Right.
translations.
Yeah, that's it. But Sister Lena, the word love letter. He loves us.
Loves us.
Everybody, I never grew up in the church, but I was scared because they said, but I was scared to go because I didn't understand it, and then somebody was trying to tell me what I needed to understand, and like we was talking about earlier, they don't want to teach us. They don't want us to ask questions. They don't. When something is, they say, oh, you have to have the ruach for that. You need to go see somebody. The thing that I want to tell you is that opening them true scriptures is right there. Yahuwah is right there in there, jumping off the page. I don't have to go seek nowhere else. I ain't have to go to the left. I ain't have to go to the right. I go right to them scriptures and I look and I'm loved. And I know I'm loved because he got me to understand this right now. And you know what? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go wherever the word needs to go, wherever we need to go. I put them boots down. I told brother Joe Carden, we 10 toes down, we 10 knuckles up. I'm ready to go. Ready to go on that word, man.
This is what I'm talking about. We talking about Malakuta for real. Like we really, we establishing this. Look what Brother Nafis put up. He said, man, every time I realize where I'm at and what I'm listening to right now in this time of life, I have a feeling that I have an important role to play in the history of life. Brother Nafis said he feel like he got an important role to play. Is that what you got to say to that, Brother Dan?
He's absolutely correct because each person on here that's hearing our voice, within our voice right now, you are special. You were called. What are you going to do? You're going to answer the call.
Fact.
Like you said, here I am. Here we are. Where are we going to go? Throughout the four corners of the earth. And then the end shall come. And then the end shall come.
It's coming, man. Brother Daniel, you've been on fire today, man. The staff said, hey, you over putting in work. You know, what do you got to say to somebody when it comes to supporting this? And then we'll get Sister Melanie in here next. I see here she done pulled up in the studio. Why is going over to tsinfo.org so important to a person's life, their personal life, personalizing?
People always have said this throughout history. What can I do for the kingdom? They always ask that question. That's one of the most asked questions in people's minds. What can I do? Well, you can start by going over there and donating whatever you can, because you know Brother Jay is an emissary sent by Yahuwah. You know who translated the true scriptures. We know who did King Jimmy and Bobby Jimmy and all them other cats, man, doing that. We don't know who did that, but we know you are sent, truly sent by Yahuwah. You've sat there on air and got involved us. Yep. You've equipped us. You built us up. The brothers and sisters, man, from when we started in October, when I started with you in October, man, they're boldly speaking, proclaiming the name, boldly speaking, proclaiming Yahuwah. And then the children, they children is stepping up. Man, come on, man. If this ain't Yahuwah's work, if this ain't Yahuwah's movement, man, let the word of Yahuwah be true and every man a liar.
A liar. You seeing the evidence right in front of our faces. We watching it. All I'm a conduit. I'm a conduit. I'm just gonna sit here and bring it And then people will realize who's who as time progresses. So I
That's
thank you, Brother Daniel, for being faithful. Listen, Yahuwah spoke to me in my ear from YAHUAH, the Spirit said, tell Daniel, well done, my good and faithful servant.
YAHUAH! I love you.
That's it. He said, well done, my good and faithful servant. He said, stay the course.
We ain't done yet.
That's all he told me to tell you, Daniel. He said, well done, my good and faithful servant. Just stay the course. He said he gonna do something to you, just like when he created the earth, when it burst forth, you're gonna get a bursting in your life, gonna trip you out.
I'm ready.
We love you, Daniel.
I love you.
We love you,
YAHUAH, I
brother.
love you. We love you, PTT.
We love you, brother Daniel.
Come on, he got it rocking up in here.
I love
Hey,
him.
what we gonna do? I ain't stopping. We bringing firepower one after the next. Sister Melanie's up in here now.
Woo!
YAHUAH!
Does that get you, Melanie? When he does that, does that get you?
Oh yes, you know what? I just think of him. You know, he has such a positive word to give to everyone all the time. It is. And I say something.
What you got? Oh, she got something. Sister Melanie, you been in the trenches. She's one of the few that got her hands on the prototypes.
Yeah.
Talk to her, Sister Melanie. Talk to
They have to be sitting on the edge of their seats, tapping their toes, waiting on this to come. It is absolutely the most. I got an echo going on here. Sorry.
We can hear you. We hear you. Stay right there. You're doing good. Stay right in front of us.
Well, the thing about it is that it is probably the best scriptures anyone will ever read. The people that have these coming or want to order it, you got to get it. You'll be sitting on the edge of your chair, tapping your toes until yours is delivered. It is going to bring you the most wonderful good news, the Bashura that anyone could have ever brought to this world. Thank you, Brother Jay. Thank you, YAHUAH, for influencing him to get this to the people because it's needed. It is needed.
Hey, you got a front row seat. You saw when he called me. You were one of the first people I talked to and said, guess what?
Yes. This is true. You know, I think I told you, well, you better go for it then, right?
Yeah. I said, Melanie, I believe Yahuwah's calling me to translate this thing.
Exactly. And you know what? When YAHUAH calls, if you ignore him, you know what that means?
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
When YAHUAH calls, you've got to go. And I'm just about through this for the third time, and I can't find any mistakes. Now, I haven't read it word for word. I did go over the preface again and the dedications.
Hey, none of them words has changed. So you've already read it word for word. How many times?
Oh, I forget. I know it's over 27 times. It could be more than 30. I just know.
So all we're talking about now is structure, making sure stuff.
Well, that's what I've done. I have checked everything as far as, margins, the headers, the footers, making sure that all the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and didn't go to 6. I mean,
right.
I've checked all of that over and over again, and unless my eyes are crossed, which they aren't, the paper is wonderful. I love the quality of the paper because I'm one of those people that likes to write little notes in the margins.
Okay.
And I like to, I like to underline different things and make notations and things. In my Bible, sign name,
right?
The British. I have always done that, but now I have the truth scriptures to do that with.
I mean, all right, just to finish up here, you being on the inside watching this happen, how you really, really feel? Straight up. Just Raw talk. Brothers and sisters here listening to you. Raw talk. How you really feel?
Before I found YAHUAH, and before I found the Brit Hadash, I thought that there was no hope for me, that I, just because of the way that the great translations had taught me, and just because of the way the circus that my mother brought me up in, I thought I was going to spend my eternity not with the Father. And I thought that I was lost. There was nothing I could do. It was helpless. Why even try? But I did. I tried to be a straight, upright, person. Just because I needed to be an influence to my children and my grandchildren. But I didn't think there was any hope for me. Now I know I do. Now I know that I'm saved. I know that Yahuwah loves me and I love him.
Isn't that awesome? I think that's what everybody's going to really get out of the true scriptures.
Mhm.
Not this fake love. You're going to have a clear understanding of Yahuwah's love and his expectations, which are reasonable. Would you say that, Melanie?
Oh, yes. They are very reasonable. I mean, just follow the 10 Commandments and do these festivals and keep the Sabbath and love your neighbor like you love yourself. You know what? People miss that part of it. Love your neighbor like you love yourself,
Yes.
which means you have to love yourself, because how are you going to know how to love your neighbor?
That's right. So, Melanie, on that note, are you telling me that the true scriptures is going to teach people how to love themselves?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it will free you. We've been taught to be, don't do this and don't do that, and you can't be wealthy. You got to, don't want for anything in life. That's what we've been taught. But now, we know we can live in abundance, and living in abundance means loving yourself. And
Yes.
if you love yourself in abundance, you're going to want your neighbors, your brothers and sisters. You're
Yes.
going to want them to have abundance too, so
Yes.
that they can go out and they can love their neighbor like they love themselves.
Everybody gonna get to learn. Melanie hit
Yes.
one. Lady, you got anything you want to say before we get Sister Melanie out of here?
I think her words are beautiful. And what she said about her being, how she felt that she didn't have salvation and being able to find it with the true scriptures, I think is worth it. All this work that we have done all together, for these 9 months, have paid, like just listening to this. So what I have to say is thank you, because your words right now just make me feel that all the hard work, all the nights that we went, without sleeping, still working really late, um, it is worth it. Because if it did that to you, what it's going to do to the world. So thank you so much for keep inspiring others, for do the work that you did, and being there. Your support, and that love that you gave to others. Thank you so much. I'm really proud of you and Sister Cherry, and the rest of the team, because we all have put a lot of time and a lot of nights without resting to get this out. And I think big blessings are coming for you both and all the team. So thank you. I just have to say thank you. You pretty much said it all in your answer. So I love you.
I love you. I love Brother Jay and I love Kai. I love all of the family, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy to say the things that I have. It just gives me great joy.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I think the phone was going. I'm gonna tell y'all something important. Sister Melanie, Sister Sherry, they volunteered to help support. They volunteer to help support this project. They have expertise. They have professional expertise in what was needed to help with the project, along with the other core team members that have been with me for years. But on top of that, Melanie, you and Sister Sherry, for whatever reason, Yahuwah sent you to be protectors of one of his that he called to go bring this truth. And I want to say in front of everybody, this woman right here, and that last woman you heard from, Sherry, the world was trying to kill me, and they know it. And them two, they stood 10 toes, and like Brother Daniel said, 10 knuckles up. And for whatever reason, them two, and more, there's many more, but these two are really stand out and says, we ain't letting you fall in for nothing, brother and sister. They came to me and Lena, and they said, ain't gonna happen on our watch. Why'd you have that heart, Sister Melanie, to stand with us like that?
Because, do you want me to go in?
Yeah.
It begins with my father. My father was a World War II veteran, and he was what is known at the time as the machine gun specialist, which translates, he was a sniper. He was that good shot. But when he was in the Battle of the Bulge, the sniper from the Germans was a little higher than he was, and he shot my father, and he carried 3 German bullets in his liver his whole life. And when he finally passed away, one of the things he had was cirrhosis of the liver, and that was caused by the bullets that had encapsulated inside the liver. At the time, they couldn't operate.
Wow.
But they cracked open and they let in those chemicals and that poison into his liver. And he died from that. And one of the last things she said to me was, that German finally got me. He passed away for freedom. And what was done to you and Lena, it was not just Tom. Maybe it was him, but he used everything to bring you people down. You're good people. You're good, honest people. And I knew that the first time you and I had a conversation. And I have absolutely been behind you. I've been here because my father died for freedom.
Wow.
And your freedom was abused. Not only that, your freedom was taken away from you. That's not going to happen on my watch to anyone that I know and I love, or even my next door neighbor that I might not know that well. It's not going to happen. Not while I'm looking out into this world and seeing what's happening in the world today. It's not going to happen on my watch if I can help it. So that's why I've been here.
Lena?
Thank you, Mel. You know, you have been a very like expressive person and very truth to us. Like you have been very honest and you love you give us love even without knowing us fully from the beginning, and it was that connection right there. And I know that Yahuwah sent you. Yahuwah sent you to be there as a protector, the way he did with Cherry, like 2 messengers of him. And we appreciate everything, and the fight that you have gave, because what they sell is that the veterans are dying for freedom, but is not the freedom that Yahuwah gave us. Like Yahuwah said, you can travel to lands and everything is ours, but governments have put barriers and have trump over their own rules and all these imaginary things they wanted you to believe they're giving, but still there's a slavery in the world by the way they utilize the rules on their own benefit. And you doing that, is just beautiful that you have done this, and then coming to Yahuwah the way you have done it. You have give your whole life. You immediately once you learn about Yahuwah, you was all in, all in. So
She's all in. What's Melody
yeah,
heard by Yahuwah? Gone. She
yeah,
just picked it up. She picked up her mat and she was gone.
It's true. That's very true.
Following Yahuwah with all she got. Well, we love you, sis, with all we got.
yes,
10 toes, and like Brother Daniel said, 10 knuckles up. We
From the tip
side
of
by
my
side.
head to the bottom of my toes that are 10 toes down, I'm
That's
all in.
That's it. Thank you, sister. We love you. Hey, are you trying to say you're real close to giving thumbs up to go to print?
I've probably got another 100 pages to flip through, which I'll get done before I go to bed. But yeah, it's ready.
Oh, y'all, but hey. Oh, we love you, Sister Melody.
we love you, sis.
Oh, y'all don't understand what's happening.
We're ready.
Hey, listen, this is how close this is. Now Lena's gonna get in the trenches with the team. Ymani, are you on video? If you're on video, put your video on, Ymani. I see you in the room, but I don't see your video on. So Ymani, if you hear me, turn on your video. Otherwise, I can't see you. All right. I'm coming to you in a second. Ymani tore up too. I can see. Hold on. This is how close we are. And we're probably not gonna be no more than 24 hours. Look at Shannon, is it go to print? If we say go to print, what's gonna happen? If before this weekend's over, everybody is screening says go to print, I'm hoping on the telethon on Monday to be able to announce that you can pre-order the individual copies and the cases of the regular edition. That's what's going to happen. If we say go to print, now we all solid to get the regular editions in pre-order, get ready to rock those out. So when everybody that is package holders are getting theirs, right coming behind that are the people that are getting the cases and the individuals that are going out to all these communities all over the world. I mean, it could be a blitz. Let's get Ymani in here. What are we going to do with Ymani? Ymani traveling somewhere. And you would be traveling. Where you
No,
at?
it's just me. I'm with some family members. I'm with some other family members in
What
some
you
areas
doing?
of
What
work.
you thinking about today? Talk to us.
Oh, I'm thinking about getting Operation Now up off the ground so that we can get those true scriptures out.
Sis, can you believe all that time, effort, energy? You being one of those reviewers and went through it. And then when you saw us put our hands on it today, what'd you think, sis? Talk to us.
It was very excited that these are coming out because the world has needed this for so long now. And so this is a very exciting moment.
It's totally exciting. You got any big words for the folks? Because you done read it. How many times would you say you've read Hazum? Have you read Matati Yahu Matthew to Revelation Hazum front and back? How many times have you read it, the true scriptures? What would you guess?
I read it completely all the way through 3 times from Matthew to Hazum.
And when
From
they
Matthew
read it,
chapter
what's the one
to
thing you
Hazum.
know is going to happen to them, Sister Ymani?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going to happen to them when they read
Oh,
it,
I
like you
think
read it? What's going to happen to
Oh,
them when
it's
they
going to
read it?
be so crystal clear. There will be no confusion. They'll have no confusion about it, and they will be empowered by the words of Yahuwah.
There
Yes.
you go. Hey, we just want to get a quick take from our sister. She on the road. You got any parting words you want to leave with us before you get out of here?
Yes. This is exciting. Please do what you can to support the cause so that we can be the workers in the field for Yahuwah. Yahuwah!
Yahuwah! We love our sister. She said she gonna
Love
drop in
you,
here.
sister.
She's moving. How'd you feel about that, lady? Here from Sister Ymani as we wrap up.
You know, I'm just like, I cannot even keep my face. So like my cheeks are hurting. You all are making me smile, have so much joy, and our strength is the joy of Yahuwah, and I know He's now very joyful with the work they have done, seeing His true word out there right now, that not only have been taught, but is about to hit the hands of over 300 people. And once that is out, then you're gonna be able, the whole world is gonna be able to purchase that, and then we also are gonna be sending to different areas in the world uh, copies for them
We
to.
got 500 free copies gonna get dispersed right
Yes,
away throughout different parts of the world.
yes. Yeah, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited. One thing, because before I forget, that brother Daniel made me remember and give you heads up. But we're having our fall festivals are coming up in September. Actual first fall festival is going to be our Yom Teruah, that is the Feast of Trumpets. If you need to order your trumpet, your shofar, it's time for you to place your order, because they come in.
Let me go get my shoe box. Let me go get my shoe box.
They normal are being mailed from Middle East to wherever you are in the world. So make sure you place your order on time. That way you're able to celebrate it the way Yahuwah have commanded us. It's not mandatory, but I know you're gonna feel better when you blow the shofar on the Feast of Trumpets. That is Jum Teruah. Jum Teruah is gonna happen on pagan September the 4th, and that's going to be the beginning of our 7 month. And from there we're going to have our June Kapar, that is going to start in the evening on the 12th, and then you're going to do it on the 13th. And here's where you're going to see that there's few festivals that start at evening from the previous day, but Yahuwah is really specific when he's telling you that. And then we have in Sukkot happening on the 18th, and we will be together with the family here in Colombia. So just wanted to give you a heads up for that shofar. And you're able to do this and blow it when it comes up.
Man, I got one so big you can't fit in the screen.
Elmer, you can order it on Amazon. So they sell it on Amazon. So make sure you place your order. Patricia, you know, all of these are Tama rules. You know, there's nowhere where it tell you that for this, you know, right now, Yahuwah Mashiach is the priest. So, you know, this is just for you to celebrate and commemorate this feast.
It's fun too, man. We go be Lena and Kai all go outside, and the neighbors be wondering what's going on. We blow that trumpet. We blow the heck out of it. We have fun. My son loves it. This has been a phenomenal. Has it been phenomenal today?
Yes, it's been.
Now we got Sukkot coming up, and y'all ain't gonna believe it.
Yes.
Somebody gifted a spot for an adult and one or two other people, Lena. Somebody gifted a spot, and so that means all you got to do is get to Columbia. And somebody has gifted not just a spot, but I think they gifted a glamping spot. So if you're interested in being one of those people who grabs that gift, we got Sukkot happening in Columbia. We got several families going to be here. It's been sold out from a long time ago. But I kind of give you an idea of what's going to happen, then we're going to get out of here. Here's about a 2-minute video of us spending Sukkot down in Lake Kalima, correct, Lena?
Yes.
Lago Kalima in Colombia at a beautiful resort that's a tent resort. And guess what? Y'all check this out, then we'll close it out. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right. That's what's Sukkot.
Woo!
The very first time,
Going
the
to
very,
meet.
very, the first time we've ever done a Promote the Truth live in person Sukkot. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be laying hands on people, by the way, with the anointing oil. That's going to be a special thing, Lena, when I lay hands on people anointed in the name of Yahuwah. That's going to be a big deal. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm looking forward to that part, to where we literally anoint you in the name of Yahuwah. And we'll get into it when you're here. You'll learn some more about how powerful that can be. But to spend over a week together, where we eat together, we get around a campfire together every evening, and we celebrate, and you ask questions, and we commune together. It's gonna be fun. Now, we got one spot. So I just I looked at the notes. 1 adult, 2 children, or 2 adults. Free. All you gotta do is get to Columbia.
If you
You pay
hit
for your
go,
plane flight, huh?
if they hit goal, right?
If you go, but yeah, you had to be. That means you are gold package qualified from the previous campaign.
Yes.
Has to be somebody from the previous campaign that's fair, that was gold package qualified or higher. So gold, platinum, or diamond. So if you are a gold, platinum, or diamond, and you like to take advantage of a free, what is that? That's gonna be the glamping. I'm pretty sure it is. So it's either one adult, two children, or two adults. We can get that to you. That's taken care of. I don't know what's that, Lena. That's about it's around $1,000 free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you want to take advantage, send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. I don't know how the staff's gonna work it out. I don't know if they're gonna do a drawing. I don't know what they're gonna do. So just send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. One person, or with their person and their two kids, or a person and another person will be invited. And whoever's coming, y'all gotta love Yahuwah or do not come down here.
Yes. Like
We ain't
when
here to
it's
convince nobody about Yahuwah. So don't bring somebody going, oh, Brother Jay's gonna convince them. No, they're gonna end up getting blown out by me. I'm
no,
just telling you that right now. They
it's
will
gonna
not,
be,
it won't work good.
yeah. You need to bring, yeah, and you, if it's for those two, that's like, is an adult daughter or an adult son or your wife or your husband. Okay, that's what the rules were when we set the campaign. And Heather, yes, this is the festival of tabernacles that is called properly the Sukkot.
Sukkot is the right name. Feast of Tabernacles, Feast of Booths. So there's one up for grabs. Info@promotethetruth.com. We've had just a powerhouse day. I wanted to make sure to get that in. Lena, any parting words? tsinfo.org. How important is it, Lena?
It's very important. If we don't have the basics, the foundation, like I was saying, when you build a house, you need a proper foundation. And the Tanak is the foundation for salvation. So we need to get this done as soon as possible. And we need to do it right, because that's the most important. Perfect. And bringing the truth, unbreaking up the scriptures, bringing the true translations from the true languages, without no vowel points, without any influence on Greek, on popes, influences of any organized religions, any politicians, nothing. It's straight the word of Yahuwah, how he spoke it to Moshe and all the prophets that give us their knowledge. And that's the foundation on how we set our life. What happened in the Brit Hadash, everything they was talking about, it was from what they learned from Yahuwah Mashiach on earth, teaching them the Tanakh. So that's what we need. If Yahuwah was teaching the Tanakh, how important it is for you to have the correct teachings that he gave to people. So I think if the Bari Hadash brought us closer to Yahuwah, I think the Tanakh will get us right there next to him, back to back, and be prepared and prepare us for his coming. He's coming back, and you need to be prepared to take your shoes off and walk into that set apart place where he's gonna call us when he gets back.
That's
so I invite you to go to tsinfo.org and do whatever you can. You can $3 right now. Do $3. Is that faith? Like when the story of the master that have three workers, and he left them in charge of some money, and Yahuwah have gave you a job. Yahuwah have provided you with something to leave. What are you doing with that? Are you putting it under the couch and waiting till Yahuwah come back, or are you sowing to make sure his word is being spread and growing around the world?
That is a fact. Big shout out. Hey, listen, here, and this is what's beautiful. tsinfo.org. tsinfo.org. Who's understood the assignment? What happens when we do the campaigns? They run all the way until the sun comes up the next day. So if you're watching the replay, you can be part of the campaign. You can go over to tsinfo.org and you can contribute and be a part of the energy of the campaign, right? Eric, don't say what you say. I'm going to teach Eric a lesson here. Never say I'm broke. You're wealthy in YAHUAH. See, by your words, you will be justified. And by your words, you will be condemned. You can't approach YAHUAH with the wrong words. He listening to you. Say, YAHUAH, you have made me to be abundant. And now I'm so thankful to you. You got to thank him. You got to thank him as if it is. That's what faith is. You can't pity your way to YAHUAH. YAHUAH is not sympathetic. He's empathetic. So you can't say, oh, I need this. Oh, YAHUAH, I need. No. You got to say, YAHUAH, I thank you. Everybody learn to thank him. You got to approach YAHUAH with gratitude. Get up with gratitude. Say, YAHUAH, I thank you. The reason you are where you're at is because you haven't been applying his principles. That's it. The reason when I was ever broke is because I wasn't applying his principles. And I was speaking these negative things into my life. You got to watch your tongue. Whatever you say, it goes into the formless substance. Everybody reach the air. Soon as you say something, it goes to create what you said. If you say, I'm broke now, but you're going to keep being broke because you said it. You just spoke your reality. If you say, I'm abundant now in YAHUAH, and I thank you, YAHUAH, for bringing the actual physical form. From the formless substance, the way you created the mountain, the way you created the trees is the way you're going to create my opportunities. I thank you. I thank you. That's all we got to do, fam. We got to be guardians of our tongues, for in it life and death resides. It's in our tongue, boy. It's in there.
It's power. There is power in our tongue.
Look what Eric said. He said, I'm not broke. I'm abundant in YAHUAH. Thank you. You got to thank him. You're going to have to gratitude your way out of a low spot. But see, most people that don't have it, they try to pity themselves on a low spot. Oh, YAHUAH. Oh, YAHUAH ain't dealing with that. Most of them people that got healed, they went and said, I know you, O son of Dewey, can heal me. They knew it. If I could just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be healed.
That faith.
If I could just do it. YAHUAH's reaching his hand out to you through the true scriptures. You can't be weak and approach YAHUAH. Don't do it. You got to be humble. And you got to go ahead and take a gulp and go, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be bold before YAHUAH. YAHUAH wants me to be strong. And he says, when I'm weak, I'm strong. All you got to do is, this is what the true scripture is going to teach you. It's going to teach you how to love yourself. Sister Melanie already said it. Y'all going to stop saying negative stuff and canceling out your blessings. You're going to stop it. True scripture is going to cut that out of your life. You're going to be like, I'm going to say good stuff about me. I'm going to say great stuff about my situation. I'm going to speak my way right into a great spot. And listen, let me tell you something. When I was in my mother's basement and I didn't have nothing, 27 years old, I done found myself out of baseball. I was flat down I was down and out. I told my situation, this is lying on me. This is a lie. You got to speak these things. If something ain't going right in your life, say, that's a lie. You got to put it in the ground, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The old me has got to die. I can't go into the promised land with the same stuff I'm coming out with. Like if I was used to being a certain way, I can't be the same way and get a different result. Can't do it. I love you so much, fam, that I can't allow you to speak death into your life. I can't do it. I can't let it go by. I can't let it come on the screen and me not go, no. Because I done seen these hearts. I've seen Eric's heart. I've seen all the people that come in here consistently. I see your greatness. And I know Satan wants you to not get it. And me being called from Yahuwah with a certain skill set. I know how to train you up in the way to think the right way in Yahuwah. Why? Because of how I had it wrong. That's why wisdom. That's why Shalamah, he prayed for wisdom. Lena, he prayed for wisdom. Wisest man ever been. So he prayed for it. He said, give me wisdom. So everybody, if you gonna rock with Yahuwah, you gotta smash organized religion. Christianity loves that stuff, that pity stuff. They love it. That way they keep you just put something in the plate. Put something in the plate. I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. Don't give us nothing. Don't send no money into TSN because we're gonna take it and do kingdom business. And kingdom business is strong business. We're gonna build strong people with it. We're gonna get stronger and we're gonna build stronger people. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get 144 people rock solid in Yahuwah. Rock solid, strong all the way around. And then you're gonna see the fruits of these people. You're gonna see them in increase. You're gonna see them affluent and abundant. And you're gonna see them humble as can be. They're gonna have so much that's gonna be pressed down, shaken together, running over. They're gonna be blessed, but they're gonna be so humble. And they're gonna be a blessing to so many people. And they're gonna change stuff. And they're gonna bless the orphans and the battered women and children. But they ain't gonna bless them with a gift. They're gonna bless them with the gift and the teaching to bring them out of there. That's what we're gonna do. So if y'all love that, you're in the right spot. And we ain't talking to everybody. I want to remind you, whenever we're talking now, I'll tell you when we're talking to the general public. Right now, we are sorting to get the 144. Discipline. Very, very disciplined to get the 144. And if you do that, if you understand that, you can rock with us. So I want to send a shout out, Lena, to all the people that contributed in the past hour or so. Monica Lupian, 25. Sherry Harris did another 26. Yeah. Javoris Allen, 20. Emily Aguilar, 550. Daniel Pocote did another 311, Lena. Daniel probably done a couple thousand a day in the name of Yahuwah. Patience Terry, 2108. Again. Vanessa Luansky, 30. Come on, Vanessa.
Love you, Vanessa.
We'll send you a ton of love. Patience Terry again, 21. Patricia Lindsay, 20, my sister. Alexander Sanchez, my brother, 100. Renee Patterson, my sister, 25. Come on, y'all. Lena, I'm going to say this. Daniel Bacote again, another 311. I don't know why. Other than Yahuwah must be blessing him coming and going.
Yeah.
Brenda Spencer, sis, $10. Cynthia, come on, sis, 50. Jamie Galloway again, 10. My sister Christina Archibald, who we're going to see at Sukkot.
Yay!
She came in and got that Opal pack. She said, let me go and get that Opal pack out the way to get started. I guarantee you she won't stay there. She going to go all the way up. Boy, if I know her, she'll ease her way all the way back up to the Sapphire because she just like that. Daniel Libby again, 25. Deontay, 5. I'm just telling y'all, man. Somebody, if you're watching this, all the way till that sun comes up, what I'm telling you, you within a anointed moment. This is when we come together and create an energy. And we're putting these Every contribution, I'm calling it into the formless substance to bless and increase. Yusuf. This is Yusuf moment. You know who Yusuf is? Joseph. You know what happened to him? They try to throw him in a pit. But his name, what's his name means? Yahuwah increases. Yusuf means Yahuwah increases. This is a Yahuwah increases Yusuf moment. We was in the pit, Lena. He brought us up out the pit. We going in.
Yes.
Love you, baby. Thank you. We catch y'all back here on Monday for the next one.
Monday.
Hey, watch for the announcements. Go to PTT Graham, pttgraham.com. That way you got all the updates, all the announcements. You see all the witnessing, all the testimonies. It's crazy in there. You'll get inspired like crazy. We love y'all.